Are you tired of getting your ass kicked by games like Elden Ring?
Yes?
Do you wish to experience a wholesome and fun adventure in your own island getaway?
Yes, I do actually.
Are you a fan of 3D platformers?
Wait, what?
Here comes Niko, the self-described cozy 3D platformer for tired people. After I was done with the Elden Ring DLC, my brain needed some rest.
Please, no more. You've been at this for 5 hours. Just put some clothes on and use a mimic tier like a normal person. What is wrong with you?
So in what was a bigger whiplash than getting hit with the Nintendo Switch Sports announcement?
It's a new iteration of the Wii Sports series.
My next game to beat was Here Comes Niko, a delightfully underrated little 3D platformer developed by indie studio Frog Vibes and co-developed and published by Gears for Breakfast. How to describe this little guy? Take Animal Crossing's relaxing fun and steal it. Throw it in the pot with Mario Odyssey's game structure and fast fluid movements. That's how you get this game. But in all seriousness, I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't truly enjoy my time with Here Comes Niko. And while it may pertain to a niche style of gaming, if you're a fan of cozy, laid-back style games like Animal Crossing and you like 3D platformers too, I would strongly recommend you give this game a try. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so here we go. In Here Comes Niko, you play as this little fella by the name of John Smith. Yeah, no, they're called Niko, and you find yourself away from home in the life you used to know back at your parents' house. Now, you must live alone, and one of the saddest prerequisites to do so happens to be finding a job. And this game is about finding a job. But it's cool here because you're now working as a professional friend. Your job is to go around talking to a wide cast of fluffy characters full of personality and helping them out with their problems. But most importantly, like a good friend, your real job is to collect as much money from everyone you befriend as possible. Coins are the main collectible in Here Comes Niko. Collect enough to pay for the public transport infrastructure the government was too busy ignoring, and you can move on to the next area. But to get there, you'll jump, wall jump, and throw yourself at the floor. You'll mostly throw yourself at the floor. The developers didn't tell you this, but Niko is actually a fish. Look at this guy go.
World-class swimmer, Niko. We're fine.
Let's talk gameplay now, and honestly, that is the most important part of any 3D platformer. Place me in a huge, beautiful world. If I'm not having fun traversing it, I'm not gonna stick around. But thankfully, this game nails the controls. You can abuse physics to your advantage to do things in unexpected ways, and the controls manage to be very simple and yet give you all the mobility you could ever need to have fun jumping around.
Okay, the little guy got moves, I see that, but what about the mission variety and general world structure? What tasks am I completing?
Well, my fluffy friend, you are doing many different things in this game, from playing volleyball to planting pot puzzles and literal art making. It's perfect. There's enough variety here for the roughly 7-hour-long experience. It's also worth mentioning I'm only going to show gameplay of the first 2 areas in this video, as to not spoil a lot of the fun character encounters. Speaking of, the characters. This game's strongest selling point in my opinion. It's the reason I was excited about every new dialogue box. Almost every character you meet has their own personality, their own struggles, and they each are unique in their own way.
Do I smell bugs?
Give them to me.
Jesus Christ! Oh my, that was delicious! Thanks, sweetie.
The creativity on display here is wild. Take this guy for example, he's the fishing minigame, and you fish by tying a fishing rod line around yourself and throwing Niko in the water to catch fish by hand.
I lost my blasted hook. How about I tie you to my line? You can jump and grab at the fishies. What do you say? Fishies!
More! I have to jump in different spots to get different fish. That's cool. This is a very unique way to do fishing. Like, very unique. That's just wacky fun. You can feel the developers' love and passion for the project with every encounter.
Hey, you found me. Seeing you gave me an idea for a riddle. Wanna hear it? How do you spell your name with just 2 letters? Oh! Beauty. I don't know whether to be flattered or assaulted. You even get a Tamagotchi-like pocket minigame to play whenever, even on loading screens. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows in a wholesome furry land. Sometimes it's teleports. Lots of teleports. Look at that! Okay, this is something I've noticed. This game can like randomly teleport you sometimes. Look. Look at it, look at it. Look at it. Aw, no, it didn't work. That worked. Yeah, interacting with objects is a bit wonky. Look at that. The game's got a few bugs. Nothing game-breaking by any means. At no point was my progression affected or impaired in any major way. However, there's some funky stuff happening sometimes. Look, we're on the trail. The leaves are still floating. Minecraft Steve has been here not long ago. I just know it. It is rough around the edges, but for being a project of this scale, it is mostly excusable, and the pros far outnumber the cons in this case. But I would like to not have my ears blasted when walking down a random alleyway. That would be nice. There should be like something. Ooh, the loud. Oh, there is something here, I'm just blind. There's a lot more to the game that I simply won't cover in this video. Again, the charm really, truly is in the interactions and environments. I won't spoil all that for you. I won't tell you about the sad, touching story that ends up with Niko dead on the streets, murdered, killed, mercilessly. Okay, maybe not the last part, but the story is really touching. You should play it yourself and have fun figuring it out. I recommend Here Comes Niko to anyone who's looking for a chill time, and a game to distract from the world's somewhat messed up state as of late. If you've liked this shorter, more focused style of review, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye! Frogs are cold-blooded, but when I see you, my heart heats up in a blazing fire of love. Sure, buddy. You can stay right there. Camera pan away, please. Get me out of here.